Hi everyone and welcome to Homestead Tessie. Today you find me in my pantry and this is my new pantry. So I hope you stay tuned and watch this very special video. Alright my friends, this is just a really quick update to show you what I'm doing. So everything in my canning pantry is coming in here. This was my son's room. So I'm just showing you, of course, I'm working on it. I spent hours and hours already working on this. So these cupboards he gave to me. And as you can see, we are starting to have some kind of idea what's going to happen here. So I have the jellies in the drawers. And this one is plumb full. So this one is plumb full. I can't fit anything more in it. We're going to put shelving in here. I'm hoping to get all of my jars in this room except for one big china closet out there. Now, what is going out there, I'm not going to tell you because you're going to wait and see it. But I just want to give you a quick update, and I'm going to have this camera showing the different processes of this. So stay tuned. Hello my friends and welcome to Homestead Tessie. And today you find me standing in my brand new pantry. This was my son's room that I turned into my pantry. And as you can see, that the majority of my food is in here. Now I do have a few other cupboards of food that are stored in other areas, but this is my pantry. So this is what took so much work to do, because the food that you are seeing in this room was once in the old pantry, and that was Saturday's video. So I'm going to pan my camera and I'm going to share with you what all is in here. And I am really pleased to announce that I was able to do what you all thought I should do, and that organized my food and had the same kind of food at the same area. And so what you are going to find is all of my older food is in the front and all of the newer food is in the back. That way I use up the old first. And you are going to notice that I have them in rows, and they are all of the same kind of food. I generally will can about 30 to 35 different kinds of food each year. And I generally can the same foods every year. Now I do like to do a vast variety of unusual foods, like you will be seeing in future videos, chocolate syrup and pancake syrup and sweet and sour sauce. I will also be doing recanning ketchup, recanning mustard, and you are going to see some unusual things that I can. And that is something I enjoy doing, and it is very good. And you will find that you will see some of those items here in my pantry. So I'm going to share with you a little bit of this food storage room and what all I have. Alright, we're first going to start up top here, and I had a video showing all the sweet and sour sauce that I actually got for $1/4 a jar. And I have all them jars together at the same place. In my previous pantry, they were all everywhere. So I have everything together. Now I do like making my own sweet and sour sauce, but this was really cheap, so we bought a bunch of it. And I will remind you that anything you buy in jars that are like that, it does not matter if they're past the expiration date. Foods in jars can last many years past the expiration date. But let's get started and I'll show you how I have it. So these jelly cupboards, these china cupboards, excuse me, were free that my son had. He did not want. So you will see black beans. You see barbecue green beans. You see regular green beans. All of them are in the same kind. So back there's more black beans. Everything is organized. Now I need to go through each jar and wipe them down, but I will not do that until maybe tomorrow. But this is how I have them. There's broth. Behind it is broth. The chicken. Behind it is chicken. So I have everything organized much better than what I did have it. And every single space, my friends, are utilized. Every single space. In here I have small little containers of jelly. So I put them in the drawer. In this drawer, I have canning lids. Down here, full. Everything is plumb full. So there is no extra space that is not being used. Here is my oven canned flour, which I have a video on, which I will share with you. And my sugar that I buy in bulk, and I have a video on that as well, and how I make the labels for it. Up here, it's going to be some of my organic essential oils and some of my soaps. And then we go up here. We have protein powder. Protein powder is something you should have on hand, because in a time of emergency, protein powder will sustain you because it has all of the nutrition and high amounts of protein. And in here, I have some more tinctures. Up here, I have bulk of ketchup, which I'm going to be making more barbecue sauce. So as you can see, everything is in its place. Grape juice. All of my grape juice is together. In the cupboards, my dried goods are in the cupboards. And here is zucchini. And behind it is zucchini. So I'm really got things organized. So much better than what you guys remember in the past. And then up here I have some spices. And there is the only space I have left to use up. And up there I have some stuff. It's dark. In here I have more of my dried spices. This was in the kitchen. So what I'll do is I'll take a container or two and put them in the kitchen, and all the extras I keep in here. Pan it out and show you. Same with here. You remember all of these different shelves. This was an entertainment center that I got free. But as you can see, the pickles are all organized. Now you will see some chicken over here and chicken over there, but that's because I didn't have room to put it all at one place. But as you can see, 2015. This chicken is 2015, so this is in the front. And then the baked beans. So we're going to swing over here. So you can see why I was so tired. Then I took this drawer out and realized that there's a space here. So this is where I have canned ground beef, canned chicken soup, some relish. And I have everything in all of the shelves. And the same with these cupboards. Kidney beans, tomatoes. Everything is in its place. And I can tell you at a moment's notice what I need and what I don't need. We have some jelly and some strawberry syrup. Sorry it's dark, but this is how you want it. You want it to have a dark. The cupboard doors don't fit tightly because I try to fit as many jars as I possibly could. And then on the top, this is stuff I all had and I put up there. This here was given to me many years ago. This is a Kea blend. It's supposed to be a drink for vitamins. It is not any kind of liquor. It looks like it, and it's a pretty jar, but it is. That's what it's called. People used to sell it years ago, and somebody didn't want it, so they gave it to me. And then I have a closet. So I have the closet full, and I want to remind you, nothing in this pantry I bought. I didn't buy anything new. I just used the things that I had and implemented them somewhere different. And then the closet doors were taking off. And then we have our pints up here. So you can see I do have a little room up here as well. I also will be having a video coming up next week of the buckets that my friend gave me. And so I did a video on how I am storing my items in these buckets. So I won't go into detail with that because I do have a video coming out this coming week on that. So let me pan the camera out once again and show you what it looks like. So my friends, all of this food was in that little pantry. And these shelves were really nice. These cabinets to put stuff in. So let me swing back. And let me see if I can go to the very edge of this room and show you what it looks like. There you go, my friends. And that is my brand new pantry that I worked so hard with. And you've been hearing me talk about it now for a couple days. And I have a little more tweaking to do on it, a little more organizational skills on it, but hey, it's a whole lot better than what it used to look like. So I want to thank you so much for joining me on this video, and I hope that it has inspired you to maybe start a food pantry or start some kind of food organization storage. And what I want to just remind you is that you can do things. It doesn't cost something that's really important in this day and age. You'll see lots of videos where people go out and they do things and make things beautiful, but they spend a lot of money in doing so. And I'm here, and my channel is all about doing things that doesn't cost hardly any money or doing them for free. And oftentimes you will see cabinets like this along the road for free. This was something that was really important back in the 80s and the 90s. Everyone had a china closet in those days. And it's not so modern anymore. And so you're seeing a lot of people getting rid of these. And you can pick them up for very little money or actually even free. One the neighbor gave us, and the other ones were picked up for free, or my son picked them up for very cheap. And so I want to encourage you to find an area somewhere and make something out of it. You know, this room would have been an empty room. And in turn, I decided to make it into a useful room and a room that I will enjoy day after day for my lifetime. So thank you so much for watching my videos and telling me how much you enjoy them. It really means a lot to me. And if you find this video interesting, maybe your friends would too. So please share it. And thanks again so much for watching. And like I always say, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye!